you have a lot of things that come to you to tell you sometimes that you are not good enough, and this, there is this baggage, and there's this and there's that, and there's not enough this and there's not that. So how do you do every day to live life and not just to survive, to thrive in life and not just to bear life as if life is hell and life is something difficult? Attitude is everything. But you may say to me, Marilyn, if it's true that attitude is everything, do you really mean, like, are you serious that so and so I'm going through, if I just shift the attitude of my heart, the way I perceive the situation, the way I perceive the person, everything will change? Yes, everything will change.
Welcome, dear readers.
Je suis Marilyn.
Welcome, dear readers, in this new episode of Books and Life. Bienvenue, chers amoureux de la lecture, sur cette plateforme qui est totalement la vôtre, Books and Life.
Welcome, dear viewers, on this new episode of your program, Books and Life. And today, as usual, we're going to share with you a book that's going to change your life forever. If you find yourself on this platform, that means that you may be of the category of those who have always yielded in their hearts and yearn to start a reading culture. Maybe you got paralyzed, not knowing where to start, what to read. And you just got freezed because there's so much choice out there that at a certain point you're like, what do I do? Or you are actually somebody who reads, you have a good reading culture, but you want to find that community and that platform where you can share and discover a new book that are going to change your life forever. Or you are of the category of those who have come to the conclusion that it's not necessary to always learn in life through pain and through suffering. But when you meet the right people through books and you learn from their experiences, and you draw the lessons from their experiences and you apply them to your life, you find out that you can have a blossoming, beautiful life without necessarily go through pain, suffering, trauma, and all that it entails. Or you may be of this last category of those who came to the point that they have understood, or they are becoming more and more aware, should I say, that if there's one thing that they know, is that they know nothing. And facing that awareness, they have made themselves willing and available to learn, and willing and available to learn from whosoever. Even a child of 3 years old can teach you something that's going to change your life. So if you recognize yourself in this short description, then you are on the program. In fact, the simple fact that I'm in front of you right now is a proof that we don't believe we don't believe in chance here, and you are meant to listen to the episode of today. Today we're going to talk about an amazing book who changed my life, and even today as I'm speaking, is still helping me. Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. It's now.
Finding difficulties to understand a text, a document of any sort in French or English? The solution is here. We, Team Tarjama, are dedicated to help you find relief for the translation of your documents in French or English. We are there for you. To contact us, write to the address that shows on your screen right now. teamtarjama@gmail.com. At Team Tarjama, translation is our business.
This book written by Mr. Jeff Keller is an amazing book, and I've told you on this platform that most of the books that I share with you are books that have changed my life. I'm not really interested into just bringing you books for the sake of bringing you books. I bring you books that have a meaning for me, and I bring you books in a very particular timing because I have, I'm not bringing you books that I've read yesterday or that I'm reading currently. No, I'm bringing you books that most of the time I've read 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago, even 1 year ago. But unless I sense that my audience, there is the questioning in your heart, and this book is going to respond to that. And attitude is everything. Everything is said in the title, right? Attitude is everything. It looks so simple, like what do you mean? Attitude is everything. What we mean is what the title is saying, that attitude is everything. No matter what is true, what you feel that is thrown out of you, no matter the contradiction that you face, and you plan the day, and this is the way the day is supposed to go, and you visualize, and you imagine, and you feel it, and you see it. And then when the day comes, nothing happened as it was expected. So what do you do when you're faced with those type of realities and facts? Attitude. Attitude. It is your attitude that is the main thing, not what you are going through, but the attitude. And when we talk about attitude, let me be more precise, the attitude of your heart. How does your heart sees those events that are coming that looks like against you? That's the main thing. That's the only thing that matters. And the way you will pilot your heart will determine the outcome. That's why you can see two people in the exact same situation, and the result at the end of the day is completely different. What makes the difference? Attitude of the heart. When you talk about attitude, it's about the attitude of your heart. And nobody can see actually the attitude of your heart except you and you. And this book changed my life because, I was just entering young. I am a young adult, and I was just entering into the professional activities and family responsibilities and things like that. So you have a lot of things that come to you to tell you sometimes that you are not good enough, and this, there is this baggage, and there's this and there's that, and there's not enough this and there's not that. So how do you do every day to live life and not just to survive, to thrive in life and not just to bear life as if life is hell and life is something difficult? Attitude is everything. But you may say to me, Marie, if it's true that attitude is everything, do you really mean, like, are you serious that so and so I'm going through, if I just shift the attitude of my heart, the way I perceive the situation, the way I perceive the person, everything will change? Yes, everything will change. Why? Because you have changed. Because you have changed the way you look at that person. Because the way you relate internally with the character, with the behavior of that person has changed. Everything has changed because you have changed the lenses that you use to look at the situation. You cannot even imagine what went wrong, what went, I will not say wrong, behind the camera when we sit here every time in front of you. You cannot imagine. Attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. The second lesson of the book is that, as I said, we read a lot of books, and we one day I will give you the story of that. How did we come to how books and life came to life, and there's no chance in life. There's no hazard. We don't believe in that on this program. We don't believe in hazard. You never know when you sow something what it can produce tomorrow. That's why you should never despise small beginnings. Never despise small beginnings. Never despise yourself to the point that you don't go through. You look down on yourself to the point you say, this is what. Never do that. Because you don't know. You don't know whose life, that small thing that you look at, so ridiculous, whose life you will change because you choose to stand. The second point that Jeff Keller addresses is the fact that we are electrical magnets. We human beings, we are electrical magnets. We are not flesh and blood. Yes, we are flesh and blood, to be able to function in this dimension, we need physicality, and you need flesh and blood. But more than that, we are electrical and magnetic per nature. You know what happens when you have a magnet, and that everything that is iron is just draw to it. That's exactly what we are. But we were not taught that. So we lived our life by default, attracting that which we did not want it most of the time. Why? Because we did not know that we are magnetic and electrical, exactly like any device you will use, and we are that even 10 times more, and that's just a small level. Why is that important to know that as human being, you and I, we are electrical and magnetic? Simply because what you think, what you brood upon, what you contemplate, what you I'm trying to use different words so that you can have the image. What you contemplate, what you choose to meditate on, what you choose to surround yourself on. And when I'm talking about surrounding yourself, I'm talking about the inner world, your inner world, the inner world of your thoughts. You will attract it. Like, don't even bother yourself. Without any effort, you will attract it. And as I said, we did not know that. So we were attracting most of the time things that we do not want. Why? Because our focus was more on preventing the things that we don't want. Oh, I don't want this type of guy in my life. Where me, I'm not only attracting guys that are useless. Me, I'm only attracting guys that are cheaters. Me, I'm only attracting guys that are violent and stuff like that. So your focus is so much on, I don't want to attract those guys, that those are the guys you're actually attracting. And in this book, through this book, one of the tools that Jeff Keller gives us, Mr. Jeff Keller gives us, is that stop giving your focus. Where attention goes, energy flows. Where attention goes, energy flows. I'm quoting Dr. Sean Smith. Where attention goes, energy flows. If you choose to give your attention to contradiction, to what you do not have, to what you are not, to what's going wrong according to you in your life or in the world, guess what? You're just gonna have more of it. But if you say, you know what? Because I know some of you are looking at me right now and telling me, you don't know my life. You don't know what I'm going through. You are talking like that. I'm seeing you. You are beautiful. You look good. Are you even can you even imagine what I'm going through? I cannot imagine. But one thing that I know, you are alive. Are you not? You breathe. Are you not? And you think it's a small thing? You think it doesn't count? You prefer to be dead? Those who are dead wish they are alive. Even if it's being alive on the sick bed. Even if it's being alive and being lamb. Even if it's being alive and being divorced. Even if it's being alive and being broke. Because as long as you are alive, you can change things. You can turn things around. How? That's what we are talking about. Attitude. The inner attitude. The attitude of your heart. What you believe. What you say to yourself inside your heart. Every day. All the time. I will stop here. It's an amazing book. You see the way I talk about it, right? It's an amazing book. It's going to change your life. And it's those type of book that you read it more than once. Because each time you read it, you need that perspective every day to remind yourself every day, because our mind forgets every day. Or no, should I say, because our mind needs to be reawakened every day to a new aspect of understanding that attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. How come we can... Attitude is everything. I will not go further than that. You want the book, get the book. It's an amazing book. Read it. Share it around you. Comment, let us know what did you think about the book and how it changed your life, because it will change your life. It will change your life, certainly. And on this note, I want to tell you that books and life have been created for you. I never knew that I would cross your path, but I knew I would cross your path. And maybe the reason why we have read so many books over the years without even being yet aware, it was for you. So don't take it for granted. Don't take life for granted. Don't take your relationship for granted. Don't take what you have, as tiny as it seems at your own eyes, for granted. Because that life that you have, somebody else is praying to have that life. That same life with the challenges and the contradiction, somebody else is praying every day to have that life. On this note, bye-bye. We will meet in the next episode.
Thank you so much that you made it till the end of this video. Please subscribe, click on the subscription button and also on the notification button, so that each time we post a new video, you'll be among the first to know. Also, don't just leave us like that. No, there's much more on the plate for you to discover when it comes to books and life. Don't forget to check here. There is so much more that you can learn on this platform. And I would just say, tell you what, see you soon.